Hey you guys, I just wanted to give you a video really quick. As usual, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for always tuning in, the kind words and the support. If you get a little background noise in this video, I am babysitting the nephews. So my nephews are in a stage, they're young and active, so you might catch a little background noise, so please forgive that. I just wanted to address some situations because you guys are sending me a lot of requests, a lot of questions in realm of court proceedings. So I want to get this information to you guys because a lot of you guys are in the heat of the battle. And I want to start off, when it comes down to court proceedings, please, you guys, answer the complaint. Always answer the complaint, because you can force these people to produce what you need. A lot of these companies cannot produce their documentation. So I'm trying to give you information to strengthen you when you go into court, that you know what you know and they can't back you down. But if you don't answer that complaint, you automatically give them the win, and it makes it so much harder, because I know in my state now it's not whether when you get that default judgment, whether if the debt is true or not, they want to address why you didn't show up in court. So that's a whole nother ball game. Now, some of you reached out to me and said they sent it to the wrong address. That is a tactic that they use, and you need to go down to your local court system and find out what way, because you did not get notice, can you submit proof. Or filing a motion here in New Jersey is called a motion to vacate a default judgment. So I don't know what it is in your state, but you might can use that terminology. I want to vacate a default judgment, or overturn money collections. A lot of them are coming against your bank account and collecting, garnishing your check. See if you can overturn it, and you can produce evidence that you didn't receive the notice. Now, if you do answer this, a lot of you are in that stage where you're answering it. What you need to do is you have ways that you can press these companies that's coming against you, especially with credit card companies. A lot of them, what they will do, I know I had this experience in the past where I was making payments through the phone. And let's say you have a situation where your credit card will be 30 days past due by the 15th, but you made your payment by the 11th or by the 13th, and they tell you they have a certain amount of days before this will post to your account. Now, sometimes they don't post it until after. So let's say they posted to the 16th and you actually paid it on time. Now, you might have had an introductory rate for 0%, but because this bad credit that they give you or late payment, now they want to charge you from that point on 29% of interest. So you might have not defaulted on that credit card account immediately, but later on, because of their mistake, they've been charging you 29% interest rate on something that they should not have really been doing. They should have been only charging you 0%. So now you're going into court. You can dispute that this amount I do not owe them. This amount is not accurate whatsoever. And you can name the situation that took place, that I made payments and the computer made an error. That's a totally common situation, and you might be facing that. So you can dispute the amount. Tell them, I don't owe that much. I don't owe that much. If you owe anything at all, where it could have got out of control is because they boosted your interest rate over a payment that they received and they never should have in the first place. So that's a defense on your part, and they would have to force and prove that that's not true. The burden of proof is on them. Then you have some card companies that say, well, you agreed to the interest rate and the terms soon as you use the card. Still, that's a weak argument for them. You have to ask them, well, how do you know what publications I actually received with the card? Did you send it certified mail? Do you have a copy of it? Hey, One of your employees might have attached the card to the wrong publication. What you're saying my interest rate was not what I agreed to. That's not what I got. That's not what it said when I sent. They don't send the stuff certified. They don't send it overnight. Make them prove it. That's not what mine say. That's not what it said. So they have to prove. The burden of proof is on them. Then, even those that did sign paperwork, make them produce this paperwork. Get the paperwork, get the contract. If you did a next day loan, 10-day loan, furniture loan, make them produce the paperwork, because a lot of these companies don't have it or can't produce it in time for court. So make them produce it. This would make a great negotiating point for you, because these lawyers, if you push this evidence, they don't want to go see the judge, because if you do the countersuit against them, a judge can go either which way. So hopefully these are some tips that'll help you with what you're going through with your collection battles in court. Always remember, all that get some understanding. So find out about your local laws. I will try to produce a video for even those of you that have a default judgment, and get into some more details when you may be able to overturn it. All right, thank you.